Hey guys, welcome back to the Kool-Aid Podcast. Welcome back to another video. On today's video, guys, we're going to be talking about Vitor Roque because that Palmeiras deal between Barcelona and Palmeiras, it seems to have broken down. We're going to be talking about that. And then as well, we're going to be talking about Hansi Flick because tomorrow, guys, we're going to be playing in the Copa del Rey against Atlético Madrid. It's going to be a very, very difficult clash. And so we're going to be looking at Hansi Flick's words in his press conference. And lastly, talking about Lamine Yamal, as there are some very big teams interested in the Spaniard youngster. And so, guys, as always, guys, make sure to follow me on all of my social media platforms. Everything is posted down below in the description. Go over there and check me out. That way you can stay up to date with everything that I do on the channel. But guys, let's get started with the video. All right, guys, let's get started with the video and let's talk about Vitor Roque because the move for Vitor Roque to join Palmeiras, it has completely broken down. Now, why is that the case? Well, everything was agreed between Barcelona and Palmeiras. 25 million euros, that was going to be the transfer fee. Barcelona, they were going to hold on 20% of any future sell-on deal that would be occurring. But this report from Sport and from multiple different sources have reported that because of La Liga's rules requiring Vitor Roque to his loan to Real Betis first terminated and then to be re-registered to Barcelona, and also because the Spanish transfer window is closed, he will not be joining Palmeiras. Barcelona, they don't have the FFP space in order to re-register Vitor Roque, and we always know this. That's why we weren't able to bring in any players in the January transfer window. We need to have some players in before we can bring in some players in. And also, because of that, Palmeiras, they have broken off talks with Barcelona and Real Betis in regards to the Vitor Roque signing, despite having an agreement already with him. And this is absolutely mind-boggling because there are also some reports that are saying that FIFA, they don't see any problem with this. In fact, Barcelona, they are looking for solutions, possibly through FIFA, for Vitor Roque's transfer. The club's legal team, along with the players' agents, they are going to be studying any potential loopholes that could exist for this transfer to go through. And it's absolutely mind-boggling that FIFA is allowing this transfer to go through, but La Liga, just simply because Vitor Roque is not going to be re-registered for Barcelona, this deal can't happen. It's absolutely absurd because when you think about it, Roque, he's coming to Barcelona, but he's not going to be involved in the team. He's not in the club's plans. Barcelona are not going to be keeping him. They are going to be selling him. What's the point of registering a player if he is going to be leaving immediately after? It does not make any sense. And that is Javier Tebas La Liga. And it's very, very disappointing because that 25 million euros, it would help Barcelona financially. It would give us, some more funds to work with in the summer. I'm not worried financially about Barcelona. I know that we've made great strides and we're already back to the one-to-one rule. And so, I'm not going to be too worried about this, but obviously this could have been an opportunity for Barcelona to offload Roque and receive some funds. And we'll have to see what Barcelona's legal team and as well as agents, what solutions they come up with in order to solve this problem. And I will be making sure to keep you guys updated. But now, guys, I want to be talking about Hansi Flick and his words in the press conference. But first, I want to wish Hansi Flick a very happy birthday as he turned 60 today, and hopefully he has many more years at Barcelona. Hopefully he's able to have a very successful career, and hopefully we can celebrate his birthday with a couple wins. And Hansi Flick, he starts off his press conference by saying, "Thank you very much for the birthday wishes. It's a new game. We're starting from scratch. It's a great team. They've invested a lot of money, and therefore they have a great team. They have the best defense, and it will be a tough game." This is all in regards to Atletico Madrid. We know what they are capable of. We know that they have some very dangerous players in Julian Alvarez, in Griezmann, and they're going to have some very informed players as well, such as Rodrigo de Paul, who are going to be looking to cause Barcelona some damages. Flick now talks about Lamine Yamal, and he says, "We'll have to wait and see. I think he'll be able to play. I'm positive, but we'll have to see what the doctor says." And this is all in regards to a potential knock in regards to Lamine Yamal. He did feel some discomfort from, last weekend's game. And so Lamine Yamal didn't train today, and Hansi Flick he spoke on that, saying, "Hey, is he actually going to be available to feature for Barcelona in tomorrow's match against Atletico Madrid?" And thankfully, most likely, he is going to be able to play. Hansi Flick he now talks about rest. He says, "After what I've seen, I don't know if Benfica will rest or not, but we can't do anything. It's not in our hands. It's difficult sometimes to talk to a federation. I don't know if it's possible, but we'll try to manage it as well. We've done it in the past." And the month of March that is coming up, guys, we're gonna have some very little rest. Barcelona are gonna be playing tons and tons of football, and so Hansi Flick he's gonna need to manage each and every player very very well, managing them and making sure they aren't being overplayed. Because what we don't want is to be getting some injuries. Hansi Flick now talks about protection of the players, and he says we can't say that Lamine or certain players should be specially protected. It should be for everyone. If they don't get yellow cards, hard fouls will be repeated. We should protect them. I think that's the most sensible thing to do. Not just some special ones, but everyone. In Spain, we all like to see one-on-one situations. To see those players who are capable of getting past the defenders, we have to protect them. And if you guys don't know, Lamine Yamal, he did receive a foul, and he was, severely, well, not severely injured, but he was injured in his foot. And I want to show you guys the image, Lamine Yamal foot, because it's very very bad. And this is what Lamine Yamal posted on social media in one of the fouls, and the referee actually did not even give a foul. And you can see Lamine Yamal's foot, and there is blood that was coming out from one of his toes, and that was the aftermath of being stepped on. And the referee did not give any fouls, and this is why there is some doubt in regards to his availability in midweek, but thankfully it's not anything too serious. It's not anything muscular, and hopefully he will be able to play. And Hansi Flick he did talk about that, but in regards to the protection of the players, guys, Hansi Flick he was spot on, man. You need to protect the players. You need to make sure that they are being absolutely abused out there on the field. Hansi Flick now talks about Daniel Olmo. He says, I think he can be the starter, but it is also more important to say that we have to take care of him. Progressively, the goal he has scored in Las Palmas was a very important one. And in regards to tomorrow's match, guys, who would you guys play in that number 10 position? Would you guys start Dani Olmo, or would you guys be looking, for example, to play a Fermin Lopez or even a Gavi? Who would you guys want to be a part of tomorrow's match? Hansi Flick now talks about the next key games, and he says, it's always like that. You probably know more about the season than I do. We take it game by game. We focus on the next game, and we want to show our great mentality and the good atmosphere in the dressing room, 100%. Hansi Flick now talks about Tebas. He says, I don't want to say anything. For me, what matters is that he can play now, and I'm happy about that. I don't know what will happen. I'm surprised by the things that happen at the club, but I'm very happy to be here. And this is all in regards to Javier Tebas coming out into the spotlight and constantly, berating Barcelona for being able to register Daniel Olmo and Pau Victor and saying, "Oh, I'm gonna do all I can in order to not have these two players play for Barcelona." That's absolutely ridiculous. How would you not want quality players to be part of your league and be out there on the pitch? Hansi Flick, he talks about our previous encounter versus Atletico Madrid. He says, I think the positive thing we have shown is our football. We had the chance to score more goals before they did. The important thing is to score more than your opponent. You also have to remember that it is not a one-match tie, and that is true. Barcelona, we came away from the match thinking, hey, Barcelona, we could have honestly scored 4 or 5 goals, but us being clinical, we shot ourselves in the foot. And on top of that, looking how not everything's going to be decided in tomorrow's match, guys. There is going to be another tie. And so you also have to manage both legs. It's not going to be as simple as, hey, you win tomorrow and you're through. No, you have to manage both of the games and see them out. Hansi Flick, he continues to talk about the game and says, we want to win the match. The rest doesn't matter to me. We're playing at home. So at home, hopefully we'll play with a full stadium because we'll need them. He talks about the midfield options. He says, I think we have a lot of quality in this position. Everyone is at their best and can give us different things. We'll have to see what we need against Atletico out the side tomorrow. And there are big question marks in regards to the lineup, guys. Who plays in the center back partnership alongside Pau Garcia? Is it Inigo? Is it Ron Araujo? Is it Eric Garcia? In the midfield, does Frankie de Jong play? Does Marc Casado play? Who plays in the number 10? Is it Gavi, Fermin, or Dani Olmo? These are all questions that Hansi Flick is going to have to answer. And as well, does Robert Lewandowski start? Or do you play Ferran, who has been on absolutely red-hot form? These are big question marks, and we're going to have to see what Hansi Flick does decide to do. And the last quote is in regards to the team. And it says, what I like most about this team is that we are all one, not just the players, but the staff as well. We're almost a family, and for me, that is almost the most important thing. Everyone knows that what they give to this team, and I'm the one who has to manage it. It must be said that with this young team, they are doing very well. They fit in and are in shape. And that very, very good atmosphere, it leads to a very thriving environment and for a very good platform for Barcelona to succeed. And I'm very, very excited for what Barcelona can give us this season. And the last piece of news that I did want to bring you guys today is in regards to Lamine Yamal, because Mundo Deportivo have reported that there are teams that are closely following the future of Lamine Yamal, and they are repeatedly asking his agent Jorge Mendes about his situation at Barcelona. And those teams are Real Madrid, PSG, and both Manchester clubs alongside Liverpool. They are all pushing hard for Lamine Yamal's signature, but his agent Jorge Mendes is all telling them to 100% forget about it. Lamine Yamal is only interested in Barcelona, and that is the case. These teams are some of the biggest teams in the world. They're offering huge amounts of money, but Barcelona is remaining firm and not allowing what is one of the most talented players in recent history to leave for what is going to be a little amount of money compared to what he can bring in success to the club. And so I'm not particularly worried about this report. I do think that Lamine Yamal, as he said time and time again, he views his future at the club, and his agent is just mirroring that. Lamine Yamal to stay at Barcelona and to have a successful career here, and basically ignore all of these rumors that are coming out from abroad. But let me know your guys' thoughts down below. Do you guys see credibility in that rumor, or are you guys on my boat and saying it's just ridiculous? But guys, that was it for the Barcelona news of the day. Definitely let me know your guys' thoughts down below in the comments. How do you guys view tomorrow's match against Atletico Madrid going? How do you guys think the whole Vitor Roque situation is going to be handled? Is he going to be leaving to Palmeiras, or is he going to be unfortunately staying at Real Betis until the end of the season? I want to hear your guys' thoughts down below in the comments. But as always, guys, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. And I'll see you guys all in the next video. Peace out, guys. Wow.